All right, speaking of voicing your opinion, have you ever been disrespected? Have you ever been undervalued? I have. I'm sure you have as well at your job. We've all been there. But if you're an NFL quarterback that feels that way, it's headline news, as it should be. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield feels that way, disrespected and undervalued. Thursday morning, he told reporters, very frankly, at Buccaneers training camp, that he felt disrespected by the Buccaneers after his imposed deadline passed without receiving a new contract. Roll it, Dominic.
I mean, obviously, I've told you guys I've been pretty upfront and honest about my feelings about Tampa. It being home for now our family. We're raising kids here. We love it here. I wanted the deal done and set the deadline and told them it was going to be all ball after that. And I did mean that. And I don't know if they thought I was just going to take some of the offers that they gave, but I'm at the point of my career and understanding what I've brought to this franchise. One, I'm very, very thankful for the chance they gave me. Do not get me wrong on that. But I've also I really know what I've brought to this franchise, leadership-wise, and even play-wise. It's been some of the best years of my career, and I think it's only going to trend upwards, just being comfortable and feeling that. So disappointing in that regard to not have, to feel disrespected a little bit.
Yeah, disrespected a little bit. I just love how honest he was to those reporters. I'm a big Baker Mayfield fan. Let me just put it out there right there. Now, ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported that the Buccaneers offered Baker Mayfield a 2-year deal extension. And Mayfield then told Fowler that offer was, my words, embarrassing. Why? Because it wasn't the $50 million a year salary that Baker Mayfield was looking for. Let me give you a little history of what Mayfield has done in Tampa. Maybe you're not following the Buccaneers as closely as I am. Since he arrived in Tampa, right after Tom Brady exited with a Super Bowl victory, it was 2023 exactly when Mayfield arrived in Tampa. He started every game for the team, every single game, including 2 postseason appearances. Baker's Buccaneers, though, did not make the playoffs last season. Remember, they went 8-9 and they missed the postseason. Overall, Baker's Buccaneers regular season record, 27-24. Question is, I'll put it out to you. With that kind of numbers, with that record, is Baker Mayfield worth $50 million a year? 1/3, get this, 1/3 of the NFL's starting quarterbacks in this league make at least $50 million a year. 1/3. And you can make the case that Mayfield is viewed, though, as being in that second tier of QBs. He's not on the level of Mahomes. He's not on the level of Lamar Jackson. He's not on the level of Joe Burrow. Some would say he's not on the level. Oh, he's definitely not on the level of Josh Allen. But some would say he's not even on the level of Justin Herbert. He's that second tier. But remember, the quarterback market, it's changed. I mean, $50 million isn't given to just quarterbacks who win MVPs anymore. Those days are long gone. So as I'll say to you again, I'll ask you again, is Baker Mayfield a $50 million a year quarterback? Or is he simply a quarterback in a $50 million quarterback market? And you got to pay him. I say give him the $50 million. I also say 2 years, give him 3 years. The guy's 31 years old. But Baker Mayfield put out his warning signal. He didn't want his contract to become a distraction. Well, guess what? Now it is a distraction. Unless both sides come to an agreement before the games begin for real, it is a distraction. And Baker had this quote, this parting shot today, which I really liked. He said, if you waited this long to take care of your franchise quarterback, he's talking about himself, that's too bad, because it's only going to get worse from here. I'm going to have a really good year. Is that the method to the madness that the Buccaneers are hoping plays out? That they've pissed off Baker Mayfield so much that he's going to go out there and put up numbers that he's never that he's never accumulated or produced before? Is that the method to the Buccaneers madness? Is that their plan? Let me tell you, if that's their plan, you are rolling the dice, man. Because yes, I believe Baker. I mean, this guy played through injury after injury after injury. He gives it his all he's got. He may not be as skilled as a Joe Burrow or a Josh Allen or, Lamar Jackson or a Patrick Mahomes, but what he has, he gives it his all. And you just pissed him off. And yes, it might work for you and the organization for this coming season, and maybe you win a division. But after that, Baker has kept his receipts, and Baker Mayfield will say, hey, you like what I did? Too bad. I'm leaving. I'm taking the highest offer. I'm getting the hell out of here. So Buccaneers rolling the dice. Maybe the parting shots, the warning signals by Baker Mayfield today will work in his favor. We shall see. But the guy has a plan. And he does want to stay in Tampa. And he does love it there. What do you think? Is he a $50 million a year quarterback? I think he is. He's a franchise quarterback who plays through anything. He has planted his flag. That's what Baker Mayfield has done and has done.